Okay, we are back with the third episode of Bonus Round. This will be the second to last. And, our previous episodes of this little story arc are up on our YouTube channel. And, you can follow us on social media, join our Discord. We're online a lot of the time, we just don't talk very frequently. So, yeah.
Okay.
We are here. And, anything you guys want to say before we jump in?
Well, can't think of anything funny, so let's just do it.
Okay. So, you guys are on your way west. You've been traveling to the west for the last 2 days, and, it's been pretty easy going up to this point. You passed through another town, restocked what supplies you needed. You're kind of surprised they seem to know who you are as you pass through these communities, and, the Resistance has been doing their job and using you all as sort of a face to their movement. So, that's been kind of interesting. In the last town that you stopped in, not only were they talking about the riots that you've cleaned up, but they also mentioned that there is potentially a group of bandits on the road up ahead, although one person is convinced that it's just one person. But, enough people pass through there without having problems that it's kind of up in the air whether or not there even is anything out of the ordinary going on that road.
Okay.
I mean, we're level 12 now, so we should be able to handle it.
Should be.
Yeah.
I probably ought to pull up whatever stats I'm going to need here before we get really into it. Last session, you took a guy captive. What have you been doing with him for the last 2 days?
Just attempting to interrogate him as we go along.
You aren't keeping him in your haversack all the time, are you?
Just some casual, I'll eat more of your fingers if you don't talk,
Yeah.
Just a little bit of that going around.
He hasn't given you anything, that you were looking for, but he has been cryptically helpful on keeping you on track. Everything was great as you were going through the town. The weather was fine. It's kind of got started... I can speak English. I swear. It's my first language. The weather started to kind of turn south as you've been going along. The winter storms that are common in this part of the world have started to blow up. You kind of hope that the communities you've already passed through got their harvest done and all that, because this is the sort of thing that you need to be done with that before. So, you somehow managed to get separated from Gigant in this bad weather that you've been having. You don't actually know where he ended up. As we don't actually know where Carter ended up tonight. So, if he manages to come back for the session next week, Gigant will find his way back to the party. If not, well, he's living out his own story somewhere else. And
probably selling drugs or doing drugs or
probably a bit of both.
With drugs. Yeah.
So, yeah. You were hopeful, to say the least, that the road would stay bandit-free. But that was before you were standing on the road with a bandit in front of you. And that's where we're going to start today.
Alright.
He hasn't attacked yet. He's kind of standing there and considering. You're all pretty visibly, heavily armed. So you're kind of hoping that would be a deterrent, because sometimes it is. No such luck, though. He hasn't said anything, but he also hasn't attacked straight away, and he's not making any attempt to hide.
Is he, visually a bandit, or is he just, some dude in the middle of the road?
Well, he doesn't look like a farmer.
Okay, so there are two types of people on this planet, farmers and bandits.
Yes, that's
Those are
it.
the two genders.
The two genders. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of assume that he is a bandit and yell at him. We ain't got nothing worth stealing.
You ain't got nothing worth stealing?
Nope.
He shouts back.
No, unless you like mayonnaise, we don't really have anything.
Well, I can't say I'm looking for mayonnaise per se. But if you are who I think you are, then perhaps you don't really have anything worth stealing. Perhaps it would be better left in your possession.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate
that's
on
pretty
that?
accurate.
Tell me, are you really going to try to go kill Loxias?
I mean, that's sort of my goal, so I guess. I mean,
Yeah,
if he
it's been
doesn't
the
want...
plan for the past week.
Yeah.
It's only been 5 days, excuse you. I'm just kidding.
5 days, still.
I think it's
Time
been
is relative.
6 since you all met, but,
That's almost a week.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So he's like, carry on your way, I suppose. We may meet again.
Insight check.
Okay.
Yeah. What's this fool's game? Alright. 24 to insight.
15 for me.
Okay. You don't think he's lying. You can tell that he's definitely, a bandit. He has definitely attacked and robbed people on the road. But he really does have no intention of attacking you at this point.
Can I get any read on him about, what the thing is that we have that he thinks that we should probably keep, and it would be better for him if we didn't give it to him or let him steal it?
I mean, you can assume he's talking about any gold and magic items you're carrying, because you're high-level adventurers, and, while we haven't really dealt with gold in this campaign so much, I have to assume that you are carrying some.
Yeah,
I
I
have
mean...
no clue. Probably not.
Well, yeah, Keenpay probably doesn't have any unless he's found some spare change along the way. Maybe he has. I don't know. But,
Just have, the 15 from the character creation.
yeah.
I have 2 pennies.
Oh, you can rub those together.
It's a good whole 2 cents right there. Who
That's
was,
2 copies.
carrying the, feather tokens, by the way?
I think we all had one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. The deal with those is, I'm just gonna make them do something interesting when you decide to use one. So,
I got con gigants into my pocket.
you could roll a sleight of hand check for, see if you could have done it at some point over the last 2 days.
Probably not. His passive's like a 24.
Yeah, would Belatai have, like, actually stolen it, though?
Probably not.
Because I don't think she would have stolen it. It's a waste, because it was, like, a whole feather token.
Yeah, but you each have one, and if he does come back, maybe he'll be able to use it.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Yeah. If you don't think you would have pickpocketed it, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So this bandit is, to the best of your knowledge, willing to just let you carry on.
Alright, that's fine. I'm probably going to be a bit suspicious of whether or not we should walk into some chosen city with a bunch of money. But I'll bring that up when we get there.
Okay.
Alright.
Feels like an ungodly thing to have. Even though he's been starting riots, there's a lot to talk about there, huh?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Alright, I guess we just keep going then, unless anyone has any objections.
Nope.
Cool.
Okay. So, you keep moving on. The weather gets worse. It's hard to find, game to hunt, and, the storm doesn't seem to show any signs of clearing up. Those of you who have spent any time around the coast are glad that you aren't on a ship at this point, because that would be rough seas. And, you left the shelter of the forest behind you days ago, but now you can see the lights of something up ahead. It's getting dark. The thought of potentially a house or a town would probably be very appealing, unless you, literally just want to sleep in the grass, which could be dangerous.
I mean,
I
I have
could
my
keep an eye
igloo
out.
that I make every night that we could all just, hang out in.
And I could keep an eye out.
Am I familiar with this area, and would I know that if those lights are like a town?
Based on what you can see, it looks to be, only a handful of buildings, not a town, but perhaps a farm. You are in the region that is known for farming, so, there's that. It's also not uncommon for travelers to try to lodge in people's homesteads as they travel, but also, you have the impact of people know who you are. So they either love Loxius and hate you, or love you and hate Loxius. And, yeah, that could pose a threat as well.
Is it worth risking it, is the question.
Yeah, that's a good one. We could scout it out, maybe. I guess scouting it out would be a bit difficult. Because whether or not they like Loxius probably isn't written on their foreheads, is it?
Probably not.
That's not the typical practice.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go in and check.
How would that work out?
If they like him, I come and get the rest. If they don't like him, rather, I come and get the rest of you. If they do, then bid them farewell and go along on my way.
I think it's implied that if they don't like him, they're going.
Yeah, it seems people tend to know
Don't
who we
worry.
are by this point.
Don't worry. I have ways of convincing them.
Alright.
Okay, I guess go right ahead. I'm not gonna stop you.
So you're going up to this house, and how's this gonna play out?
Well, simple. I'm going to start off by knocking.
Okay,
Don't want to just barge in.
so that's a good plan. So you go up to the door. Your companions are hiding just like out of sight, out of the line of sight of the door. Not too far away, but not within visible distance either. You hear some confused chatter from the other side. You can't make out the words, but you can assume it's something to the effect of, who could that be at this time of night? And a woman opens the door. You can see a man inside the room behind her, and she kind of looks you up and down. How can I help you?
Hello, I was wondering if I may be able to receive some shelter here for the night.
Of course. You would, of course, be welcome out of this storm. It's awful. Luxius shares his light with everyone.
That he does.
So he steps
How am I
aside
gonna get out of
and offers to let you come in. How are you going to get out of this?
Normally at this point I've come up with a half-assed idea, but my idea is that ass don't exist. Yeah. I suppose I'll just sort of step in for the moment.
Okay. It's warm inside the room. They have a fire going in the hearth. The man from the other side of the room kind of looks up and goes, "You staying the night?"
Yes, I am, sir.
Welcome. This is no night to be out in the cold and wet.
By no means.
You traveling alone?
Yes.
He's, kind of glancing at you. He's like, alright, well, do we have anything left on the fire from dinner? And the woman says, yeah, I still make enough for all three of us, even though our daughter isn't here anymore, so you'd be welcome to her share.
Though, no thank you. I was able to hunt some game on my way as I'm on my way.
Can you roll a bluff
yes.
check to see if this
My
can
favorite
continue?
game. Dwarf fingers.
They're willing to accept that you're traveling alone. They
Yeah.
don't think you're able to hunt any game in this weather.
11?
I rolled higher. So, the wife kind of looks at you and goes, "Were you really? I haven't seen anything here in several days. Where are you headed?"
I wrote it down. That's the wrong sheet of paper.
Are you looking for the city's name?
Yes.
It's Delthar.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I will be honest with you. I am on my way to the city of Delthar to attempt to meet with Luxius.
I see. The wife kind of glances nervously at the husband, and you're not sure that the husband noticed that. The man says, "Oh, that's where our daughter went. Heotli was ecstatic to follow Luxius. It was really hard doing the harvest without her, but we got it done."
you two followers of his?
Well, I wouldn't say we're super dedicated, but he stopped by and, well, I was impressed. And, the wife kind of glances around. She's just like, if I'm being honest, I'm not so sure. And her husband goes, whatever. I'm not even gonna ask. And then it just kind of gets awkwardly silent between the two of them.
So, crazy weather we're having.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what you should do either.
Ooh, starting to get an idea.
Okay.
The wheels are turning. There's some smoke, but things are going.
Okay.
Well, I would
While
simply
this is happening,
well,
I'm gonna write
you do
ahead
that.
a little bit. Like past this whole farm area and start setting up the igloo
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going
just in
him.
case.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to, like, get left in the storm, because I don't want to get lost.
And it
You've
takes me a
already
minute
had
to
somebody
cast
get
the spell.
lost like that, so...
Precisely.
Yeah, it takes me a minute to cast.
Okay.
So, here's my line of thought. They'll probably get hostile if I tell them that I'm not really a follower of Aloxius and ask for shelter because A, they're somewhat followers, and B, I lied.
Yeah.
So I feel like, geez, I'm about to dig myself a hole even further.
Well, you could say that you're going...
I'm digging myself a hole, but using the truth as my shovel.
Hypothetically,
Or at least
yeah,
a half-truth.
Yeah, it's a half-truth. You could be like, you're going there to see what it's like.
No, a different truth or half-truth.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy. I'm gonna make these people... They're probably gonna end up hardcore followers of him after this, jeez. Okay.
Oh no.
I'm just going to stand back up. I simply wished to test your devotion to him. He truly is a miracle. A god. Pull down the mask. He has brought me back to life so that I may live again. I simply wish to test your faith. Thank you for giving me shelter. Shall be on my way.
Okay. That's fantastic. Give me a moment to figure out how they're gonna react to that. I mean, so the first thing that happens is the silence changes from awkward between them to totally stunned, doesn't have any words type of silence.
Yeah.
The wife's mouth just drops open, and the husband just is sitting there stone still. And then he just kind of whispers, "Huh. That's amazing." And then he doesn't say anything else. And the wife, after she figures her shit out a little bit and gets herself back together, is, she's like, "You can stay if you want, I understand if you need to get on your way, though. Do you need anything?
No, I actually, yes. Could you perhaps provide me with some more food for on my way?
Of course. And she, starts to sort of put together a basket of things. The husband hasn't moved at all since then. And, roll a perception check.
Ooh, perception check. So this is something like I'm actively looking for?
No, it's just if you notice in her...
Okay, if I notice.
Yeah. Hurry.
So just want to use my passive for one second. Okay. That equals my passive, so we're good. 22.
Okay. You notice her slide something into the basket that looks not like food or normal supplies. It's a black cylindrical object, but from that distance you don't know what it is.
It's a bomb. Oh my god.
I love how that's the conclusion we jump to these days, isn't it? She sort of hands you this basket and goes, thank you for stopping in, and if you can find our daughter and tell her that we're doing all right, I would appreciate it.
I will. What is her name?
Hyotley?
Hyotley. Alright. I will see if I can find her. Thank you.
Okay. You step out of the building. How far away did Evail and Belatai go?
Well, the horses can ride at 100 feet, so probably 200-300 feet.
Okay.
Which isn't very far for the
still
horses.
Within... Yeah.
I can still see him.
Yeah, I would figure Keenpay can't see you because he doesn't know where to look, but if you stayed within sight of the house, you can see the door opening and see him walking out.
Okay.
So.
I would like to see if I can pull that cylinder from the basket and put it in one of the pouches in my sack without them noticing.
Okay.
Or there's no need to cause unnecessary worry.
Okay. It's not hard to find it. It's right on top there.
Yeah.
It's a candle from what you can tell as you look at it.
I still want to stash it. I'm not sure. Candle holds up to anything.
If I saw him leave the house, I would have sent Tara over to guide him to
Okay.
the igloo.
Okay. So you see your friend's flying cat come up and yeah, so you can follow her back to the little camp you've set up. What do you do when you return?
Managed to get some food out of him. Just kind of tossed the basket to Evail. That's not really anywhere we want to stay.
Alright.
I grab the basket and I'm like, oh, what'd you get? What's in the basket?
It's just some bread and cheese and a couple other things that won't spoil too quickly on the road.
Sick.
Okay.
I guess some bread and cheese.
It's bread and cheese. It's my
Yeah.
breakfast this morning.
Bread and cheese is great.
What you do is you put bread in the microwave for a minute, then you have cheese and crackers, and it's great. I managed to figure this out last night in my infinite wisdom.
Okay.
By infinite wisdom, I mean after we had explored the woods and threw things into a fire.
You had a fire.
Jeez.
I'm judging.
Yes.
Anyway.
Had a fire and
Don't
you
worry,
didn't
it was just a full can of Coke.
Was it a
Okay.
closed can of Coke?
Yeah.
You threw a pressurized container in the fire.
Of course.
And how did that go for you?
One of my friends thought it exploded. He started walking towards it, and that's when it blew up.
You're really lucky nobody got hurt.
Yeah, especially after he started using an axe on the other cans.
What a waste.
You could have had that Coke.
We had fun with it. Anyways, we're getting derailed.
Yeah. A necessary derailment.
Mm-hmm.
I
I apologize for that.
So is anybody going to ask any other questions about what just happened there?
Yeah, I'll get into some of that. Were they complete nutheads, or I guess they were if you came back out here, but how'd you get, a basket of food from them?
They were not devout followers of Loxius, but after what happened, I think they are.
Okay, what
I-
happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
But I want to know because I have no idea what could happen in there that would have made them devout followers if they were not before, and how you would have affected that at all.
I may have convinced them that I am essentially the messiah to the god that is Loxius.
How?
Cool.
I have my ways.
I mean, I guess bread and cheese is pretty good, so... Okay. I guess.
Out of curiosity, where is your, captive dwarf at the moment?
Oh, he's still in the sack.
You know he
I
can't
guess-
stay in there, right?
I
you
keep the
pop the
flap
lid,
open
you
so
can.
the air can... Yeah, pop the lid
Okay.
so the air can flow.
It's like having a dog and
So
it's
his
like leaving
face
your dog
sticks out a bit, and, okay, I'll allow that.
You've already said you would.
Yeah. You hear
I
him
guess some of
laughing
the
maniacally from the sack in the corner, then.
I'm just gonna walk over and kick the sack.
I yell, "Shut up, sack dwarf," and give some of the cheese to Cherry.
The laughter subsides to sort of a quiet chuckle before eventually dying out entirely, but, yeah. So, that's that. Are you going to do
Yay.
anything with that candle you pocketed?
I'm going to investigate it, see if I can figure out if there's anything up with it.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Oh, also
back.
for resting for the night, we only
I have
need
no
4
clue
hours
to tell.
because we don't have the Furbolg.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh.
investigation, you said?
Yeah. I didn't even think
Big
about
numbers.
that. You've got an
That
entire
is
party of elves. You're right, you only
a
need 4
14.
hours. You can tell that this is a magical candle. You don't know exactly what it does off the top of your head just from looking at it. But, you figure it'll do something if you light it, and you probably don't want to light it without knowing what it does.
Yeah.
Do I notice him looking at that at all?
Yeah, same.
I was going to wait till they were in their trance to do it. So they're not, like, paying full attention.
Okay.
'Cause I ain't need no sleep.
That's right, you don't. You are stopping on the, out of the necessity for everybody else to stop.
Yeah.
Very kind of you. So, you can spend the time that you're, resting here, like, identifying it. That's a mechanic, yeah? Yeah. You can use a short rest instead of attuning to identify an object without casting Identify. So you can do
I
that.
think that's
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, when you wake up in the morning, or detrance, I don't know.
It's like when you're half asleep and you become fully awake.
Yeah.
When you return to consciousness.
Yes.
You kinda
Exactly.
got knocked out.
When you return to consciousness in the morning, Keenpei knows that this is a very rare type of magic candle that will take you and anyone else that you're holding on to, up to 8 creatures, like teleport, to the location you're thinking of when you light it.
Oh boy.
Does that include... Is that only restricted to places you've been?
No, if you have any idea of what this place is like, it can take you there. You could think of a person related to it who would probably be there, or take a wild guess and hope you end up in the right place.
So we have to figure
Of course,
out...
yeah, I'm going to share this with them. I think I have our ticket to Delthar.
Sorry?
I'm just gonna put out this candle.
How is that going to get us to Delthar?
Simple. We just hold hands, light it, and think of where we want to go. Or rather, more likely who we would want to go to.
Okay. Alright.
What was that girl's name?
Hyotley.
Hyotley.
Do we know what Hyotley looks like? Because I think that might be a proponent of it.
No, but Keenpei was in her home. So, he knows her parents. I would say it would work, but
Because
yeah.
I would prefer not to teleport right to Loxius himself.
Yeah, that would be a bit... that could be bad.
Could be very bad. So, shall we be on our way?
Yeah, I guess... Yeah, light
good,
this
yeah.
shit up.
Alright. We'll light the match, we'll hold hands, and we are off to Hyotley.
I'd like everyone to roll a whiz save to see if you manage to continue to think about this person on your way there.
Okay. I can do this. 16.
17.
19.
Okay. None of you get distracted, and you can almost pick her out through the magic as you're, like, flying toward this city you've never been to. And then it feels like you slam into a wall.
Oof.
Well, that's pleasant.
Yes. So you can, like, see the path that this candle was going to take you on, and then it snuffs out. It feels like you slam into a wall. You sort of hit the ground hard, not falling enough to take any damage. But, yeah.
Ow.
I make sure that Cherry is okay. It's like, oh shit, Cherry, are you... Where... Oh, okay, thank God. We didn't squish her.
That's good.
Yeah. I've also told Tara not to eat cherry. Make sure that's
Thank
not
you.
a thing that happens.
That's good. So, roll a perception check to see how much of this place you take in as you land in an unexpected location.
Ooh.
11.
25.
22.
Okay. So, you seem to be outside the city. You can see it in front of you. You seem to be standing in some sort of structure outside of it. It doesn't seem very well inhabited, except for the 3 people standing behind you, who you immediately
Oh, God.
notice.
So who are these fools?
Well, one of them's probably Hyotli.
No, I think they're probably guards.
You're
just sort of-
fairly certain that none of them are Hyotli.
None of them are Hyotli.
I
Well-
think we hit some sort of magic barrier trying to get in, and
Yeah.
that's why we're trying to teleport into Luxius's stupid idiot club.
Yeah, what do these 3 people look like?
So,
We don't control where the battle bus drives. We just ride.
Stop. Make sure to thank the candle before jumping off.
Where we dropping, boys?
these 3 people, they're an interesting assortment. One of them seems to be human at first glance, but at second glance you're not so sure.
Is he a vampire?
You guessed it.
Yay.
Yeah, you would be familiar with what vampires look like after having run into the vampire spawn in Aendil, so, yeah. So, she is dressed very nicely, but doesn't seem to be wearing any armor. And the other 2 people are wearing full plate armor. One of them has a shield, and all of them just look kind of smug that you have appeared. And we're gonna go to intermission real quick before we get into interacting with these people, because
Oh shit, here we
you-
go again.
yeah, might end up fighting them, and yeah. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Welcome back. We are back. This is probably going to be a bit of a shit show, but we'll see. So, you're facing 3 people, one of whom is almost certainly a vampire. The other 2
Sick.
are wearing armor that has the symbol you know belongs to Loxius. And, yeah.
Our
So
situation.
they look extraordinarily smug. And,
Okay.
one of them,
Before they say anything, I look around and say, "This is the towers. We didn't make it. Where are we?" Well, I rolled an 18 to deception, so they have to believe me.
they don't have to believe you, but I will roll.
Okay.
Well. The vampire looks at you and says, "You're not fooling anyone." And
beans.
the other 2 go, "Wait, she was trying to fool us?" They're like, "Wait, they aren't tourists?" So, you did fool 2 of them.
Oh, nice.
But, this vampires said, "You're not fooling anyone. We thought it would take you longer to get here. Where'd you get that, candle? Didn't expect you to have that."
I'll never tell.
Anyway, you're not entering the city without first either beating us or joining us. If you can't do either of those things, you're not worth Loxius's time.
You
Join
actually
you.
cut out for most of that.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I
I think my parents are like streaming sports bullshit downstairs, so it's eating up bandwidth. Yeah.
That would do it, wouldn't it?
Sports
Mhm.
ball.
Sport
You'd
ball.
think after a whole day of watching my sports, but apparently not. Anyway, so repeat that so that I can also get a thing that we're having a conversation.
Yeah, you're cutting out on my end a lot too. I
Oh,
can still
great.
gather what you're saying, but like, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna reconnect.
Okay, we will wait then.
Okay, how's it now?
We haven't cut out in the 30 seconds you've been back. We'll see.
Okay, that's good at least.
Yeah, so this woman said, you're not getting into the city if you don't beat us or join us. If you can't do either of those things, you're not worth Loxius's time.
Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that then, aren't we?
Yeah. I'm a bonus action cast Shadow Blade beforehand.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull water out of my
So- How
feel like
how big
crystallize it.
is the area that we're all standing in?
Seems to be an abandoned guard tower. You're in a 30 by 30 circle room.
Okay.
So-
Could I hypothetically contain these fools in a 20-foot cube that nobody else is in?
You know what? Yes, I think you could, because you're on opposite sides of the room from each other.
Alright. In that case... I am going to cast Erupting Earth in their area.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast that. How many 5th level spells do I have that are worth using? Not really any. Well, I'll just cast it as 3rd level. So they all have to make a dex save.
Okay.
And I get to use the barbarian dice.
Oh, the barbarian dice.
Yeah. Alright. Well,
Okay.
I rolled shit.
Well, only the vampire rolled well, so what's your save DC?
17.
Okay, only the vampire saves.
Cool. So the full damage was 13 bludgeoning damage, so I guess the vampire would only take half of that. Yeah, I rolled really bad. It's 3d12. I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 10. So that was fun. Also, that area becomes... The area that the 20-foot cube was in is now difficult terrain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all but the sort of 5 feet of the room that you're in and the 5 feet in front of you.
Yep. It's not very difficult for me to deal with because I'm going to be standing at the back of the room anyway. Me and my 12 AC.
Thanks.
No prob. I mean, you just took Ranger, so difficult terrain probably shouldn't be bad for you.
Yeah, if we're traveling for over an hour...
Ah.
This is not traveling for over an hour.
Cool.
Is this
Well,
gonna go
my-
over, like,
You
that,
really
fight we had with the fog cloud?
It won't be that bad. It doesn't give you disadvantage, it just makes you move slow.
Okay. So...
If only I could learn Cloud or Warlock.
Don't worry. If a fog cloud is cast, I can cast destroy water and destroy the fog cloud.
Yay.
Got
I
it.
came
Wait.
prepared.
I think Fog Cloud can be Rangers.
Oh no.
It's okay, it's only 1st level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
still.
can't I use my Warlock spell slots to cast?
Yeah.
2nd level.
Okay. So... Now you've done that, let's all properly roll initiative and see how
Roll
this
initiative.
goes.
Yay.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Sick.
Cool.
Well, did anyone else get over a 20?
Anybody else, huh?
Anyone
Alright.
else? I don't like that.
Yeah.
I didn't. I did not.
And Gigant's not here, so that's unlikely. So, yeah. Vampire's going first. Sorry. Did anybody get a 15 to 20?
I got a 16.
Okay. And then 10 to 15.
I got a
12.
14.
Okay. So you're all just kind of grouped up there then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's something I can implement now, unfortunately.
what?
I had an idea, but it's nothing I can implement at the moment.
Okay.
Takes setup.
That's probably good for me.
Yeah. So basically, tie the dwarf to my shield to make it a meat shield and deter his allies from hitting it.
That's funny.
There's a cat.
Cat?
Cat.
Which cat?
Mimi. Misty.
Okay, so the vampire is going to go for Belatai because she started this.
Oh, great. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's going to make 2 unarmed attacks, and
Wait, can she make it? Because it's
Yeah,
difficult
can she
terrain
get
for
over
20
there?
foot to us. Be moving at half speed.
Well,
Oh, that's
5
true.
of those feet are not difficult terrain, so that would be 15 feet of difficult terrain, so that would be 30 feet of movement.
so she could get there. No.
Well, 30 plus the 5, that isn't difficult.
She'd be 10 feet away, I think, by the end of her.
In that case, we're making a different decision here. I'm gonna have to remember difficult terrain.
And just real quick question, what's the lighting like in here? Because that actually does affect my movement speed.
It is mostly darkened because the vampire doesn't want to be out in the sunlight.
That means I have 40 feet of movement.
So, yeah, both sides get a bit of an advantage on that.
Yep. Because darkness, I move faster. Because edge.
Yeah, so the vampire is going to transform into a bat and use the shape changer thing as the action there. So that's her action. She's going to use her move to get up close to you guys. And stay out of reach for now, but close enough that she can do something on her next turn.
Is she like a swarm of bats or just one big bat?
Just a single bat.
Oh, baby.
It's a tiny bat.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah. The, one of the 2 other guys, is gonna use his move action to go as far as he can, and that's gonna be that, I think, because he can't really do anything else on his turn if he can't reach you. Belatai.
Cool. I'm going to try and cast Firebolt at the flappy bitch.
Okay.
Hold on. Actually, yeah, that's gonna be my move. We're gonna go fire for sure. So that is going to be a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that's probably gonna do it. So that means she takes 3d10 damage. Thank you, Firebolt.
Oof.
Yep. It's a lot of fire damage for someone such as yourself. It's 13. Okay, 15 fire damage. Rolled bad again.
How much fire damage was it? Sorry.
15.
Okay. On 3d10?
Yeah.
That's so sad.
I know. I didn't roll very good.
Okay.
That's it. That's my move. I guess I can't really move. I would move away from her as far as I can because...
Okay.
I have a rat and an AC of 12 that I don't want to get hit, so...
Okay, got it. Gotta care about that rat.
Yeah,
Yes.
keep the rat safe.
Keen
I knew what I was going to do, and I have since forgotten. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. First action, Alf Ooch Owie. My sword bursts into flames.
Okay.
That hurts. So I need to do the math on my health.
Yeah.
So I use my bonus action to do that. Then my main action, I'm gonna run up to the nearest man with that fancy armor, whichever one is closer.
Okay.
And I am going to hit him with my sword as I channel Hex into it.
Okay.
So that's only a 12 hit. That is not gonna hit.
No. It is
Well,
not.
at least it doesn't use the slot if I don't hit, luckily.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Avail.
Okay, let's see. I'll use a 4th level spell slot. Cast Magic Missile at the Flying Bat.
Okay.
So it will
That's a good
take...
idea.
It's 3 for each slot above. First, so 2, 3, so 6. So she'll take 6d4 plus 6 radiant damage.
Okay. That's radiant damage, so...
Yep.
Oh, it actually doesn't have resist or what's the opposite of resistance? My brain is blanking.
Vulnerability?
Vulnerability. Only to like starting its turn in sunlight. Interesting. So, how much damage are you dealing?
I'm still rolling, hold on.
Okay.
Uh, 24 radiant damage.
Okay. Cool. It is the last guy's turn who hasn't gone yet, and he's a spellcaster, and while I kind of know what some of his spells do, I don't actually know what a lot of his spells do. Nice thing is, I have a player's handbook, so I can check. Okay. This guy is going to target Keenpay and
Yay!
cast Banishment. So,
Counterspell.
okay.
And I'll cast Counterspell at I'll use a 4th level slot. So if it's 4th level or lower, it's automatically dispelled.
Okay,
I'm not
then
sure
it
what
is
banish
dispelled.
is.
Yay.
Sick.
Cast magic. I don't like this.
Yeah. He's not going to make any attempt to move closer at this point, and that will be his turn. So we're back at the top of the order. It's the vampire's turn again, and she has regeneration, so that's fun.
Is that like a hit point?
Yes.
Regen? Oh, good.
Yeah. I might end up lowering the difficulty of this fight a little bit because I wasn't anticipating having 4 people here, and you tore apart the vampires last time, so like yeah. We'll see. I will alter this as needed if this looks really bad as we keep going, but also, yeah. I'm evil. It's okay.
It's good. Everything is fine.
Yeah. So the bat is going to go after Evail.
Okay.
And she's going to try to grapple you. And I don't actually know. Yeah. I assume a bat can grab on. She's not gonna like actually restrain you, but
Okay.
yeah. She wants to try the bite attack. I don't think it works if you can't get the bat to get a hold of you. So,
Sounds important.
yeah. Grapple checks are... Sorry, we don't do these very often.
It's athletics or acrobatics on the part of the person that is doing the grapple, and acrobatics on the part of the person who is avoiding it.
Okay, then I'm going to need you to roll acrobatics, Avail.
Alrighty. Okay, I doubt this bat is strong enough to get on me.
Okay, what is it?
22 acrobatics.
Nope.
Rolled a natural 18 plus 4.
I rolled a 15 plus 4, so yeah, you beat me. So that's gonna fail then, and, yeah. I guess that's all she can do as a bat.
Mm-hmm. That's as much as a bat can do.
Yeah. So that will be her turn. It's the other guy's turn who came up to your group. He is going to pull out his great axe. I assume he probably already had it out because he was expecting a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's gonna do a 1st level smite on that.
Awesome.
So he's gonna try to hit Keenpay because that's who he's closest to.
Oh.
And he's going to fail miserably because I just rolled a 4 to hit.
Yay.
Good.
So, Velatai.
Yeah. This is an abandoned guard tower, right?
Yeah.
How weak does the ceiling look?
Not particularly, weak. It's a pretty solid, the tower itself is constructed of stone, and the, floor you're on and the floor above you are seem to be supported by pretty solid beams, while some of the individual boards of the floor above you seem to have rotted through. The ceiling as a whole doesn't look in terrible shape.
Okay. Also, what time of day is it?
It's morning, I assume. Probably early morning, depending on when you stopped for the night.
Okay. So, how about the wall to the west of us?
Okay.
Can
there
I bust it down with a
is-
spell, basically?
I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
There is a window in the west wall. It's, like, kind of boarded up, but not very well.
Okay. Could I potentially break that with a firebolt?
I'm trying to think how structurally sound it would be, and if you would be able to tell at a glance. I think you could probably knock out the space, like, under the window, under the, like, arch of the window, without causing a problem.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because
Okay.
sounds like a good idea is to get some sunlight in here.
Okay.
So I cast a firebolt at the window. Do I have to roll for that, or?
Yeah, because I think there is a chance that if you don't get it where you're aiming, you'll have a problem of the room caves in a bit, so.
18.
That'll work.
Cool. And now I start rolling good for when I'm hitting the window.
Yeah, you know.
Just
That's how it
it is. I guess I didn't roll super great. 18 damage on the window.
Okay. Also, you're able to knock some of the stones out and
Cool.
take off the boards that were sort of nailed up clumsily and open it up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
There will definitely be some sunlight coming in. It fills up the middle section of the room, so there are spaces on either side that are still not in the sunlight. But
Okay.
it narrows down where that vampire can be significantly.
Cool.
So, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Okay. Keenpay.
Alright. I'm going to use my action to fire off Eldritch Blast, one at each of our enemies.
Okay.
First, I'll go for this bastard right in front of me.
Okay.
And I have disadvantage to hit because he's within 5 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's how that works.
Yeah,
We're
so
gonna
that's a
go with that.
15. Yeah, that's
Um,
a 15 to hit him.
That will not hit.
Okay, then second beam's going to the guy in the back, which will be another 15. No, that's a 16.
Okay. That also won't hit.
And then the third one's going to the bat,
Okay.
which, why am I rolling so bad? 15.
That's not gonna hit either.
Fuck. Well, then I'm just gonna use... Which do I use my bonus action for? I'm just gonna use my bonus action to make an attack against the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Finally, that'll do something. 25.
To hit?
Yes.
That will absolutely hit.
Okay, so that is 1d8 from my sword and a d8 fire. Okay, so that is 16 damage total.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Cool. Evail.
Okay, so I'm gonna just ooh. Fuck. Yeah, I'll turn and start whacking this bat with my icy sword.
Okay.
So I will roll to hit.
Yep.
Ooh, does a 25 hit it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that would be 4d8 cold damage. If it is resistant, it is not resistant because elemental adept.
It wouldn't be resistant anyway. But
15 plus 4 is 19 plus an additional 5 to become 24 cold damage.
okay.
And then bonus action, I'll whack it again.
Okay.
Attempt to. Does 19 hit its AC?
Yes.
Yeah, it seems fucking bat should be easy to hit.
Its AC doesn't actually change when it's in bat form.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So you still have to overcome the vampire's AC. Which is why a 15 didn't hit.
That time it's 29 cold damage.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's what a 5th level fucking Shadow Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. And it'll be the guy in the back of the room's turn again. And, he's going to try that banishment thing at 5th level instead of 4th level. So, I need Keenpay to make a,
Fuck.
charisma save, I believe. Give me a
Wait, what's
moment.
happening?
The
Fifth
guy in the back of
level.
the room is trying the banishment spell again at a higher level.
I'll just cast Counterspell at 3rd level and roll to see if I can counter it.
Okay.
So it's 5th level, yeah?
Yep.
So that means I need to roll a 15 to counter it. That's, yeah, natural 14. I think I add my charisma, so it's 19
Okay.
out of here.
So, that fails again. And he's still not going to move from where he's at.
Alrighty.
It's the vampire's turn again, and she is going to... She's going to use her action to... or move action to get out of immediate reach of anybody, and action to transform back into her human form, vampire form, I guess.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And stay out of that sunlight.
Beans.
So, yeah, that's her turn. The other guy is gonna try the Great Axe smite thing again, this time on Avail. And, he's got a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, he will miss then. He's not doing so well with, like, anything. Oh well. Belatai.
Alright. Alright, so that other person is a caster, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're wearing a lot of armor.
He is wearing armor.
Boy,
Okay.
I
I
know where
think
this
I
is.
know where this is going.
I'm a little
I
scared.
don't think you do.
Well,
Uh,
there's two that I can think
Oh.
of.
It's, oh no, the one I'm thinking of is Druid spell. I anything.
Yeah, I don't have druid spells. I'm a
The
sorcerer.
ones I'm thinking of are not druid spells.
I'm not as versed in the spells as you are. I do have a spell that could stop this fool from casting spells, though. So that sounds neat. I have a spell called Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Okay,
and-
that's not what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking
I
more
was-
like metal variety.
I was thinking heat metal or shocking grasp.
I knew that's what you
he's
guys
on the
were
other side of
thinking.
the room. He's on the other side of the room, so I'm not going to go over there. Technically, I could make that reach if I burned a meta magic thing, sorcery points, but I don't feel like it right now. I want to put this dude in a headlock or something with a big hand. So, can he make a strength save for me?
Nat 20.
Ah, beans. Well, nothing happens, I guess. A hand just kind of pops up and tries to... But he escapes it, which is a load of shit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A
it's
little
fine.
bit. Not a lot sorry, a little bit sorry.
Yeah, I feel. It's the DM joy.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
I
don't
like
think it-
seeing things succeed, especially when they aren't, like, expected things. I didn't anticipate you doing that. If somebody had done heat metal, I would have seen that coming, because that's a thing that we've done in the past, but, like, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Little sorry to
I mean,
see
you
that
can
didn't
always-
work.
You can
Uh-huh.
always try again next turn, because it does stay
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
So now he's got to worry about avoiding this weird grasping hand that just came out of nowhere.
Watch out. What's it called? It's a floor master from Zelda.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know
exactly
what that
it
is.
It's a
It's a
big
hand.
hand.
That will just grab you and yoink you into its little portal and then just chuck you back to the beginning of the dungeon, and it's
Yeah,
so
Oof.
annoying.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
They are. And they throw bombs back at you. Fun.
Brilliant. So, that was Balatai's turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, we got, like, just enough sidetracked that my brain stopped understanding turn order. So, Keenpay.
I have an idea, but I'm not sure as to what the ruling on it would be.
Okay.
I DM'd you about it,
Okay.
so I'm not
Give me
gonna
a
bother
moment
mentioning
to
it. I'm not
figure
gonna bother
out-
mentioning it if I can't pull it off. It.
I think, yes, you can cast 2 spells in one turn with that. I will allow that. I want to see what happens.
So this bastard in front of me. First up, heck. That is, I forget what save that is. I have it somewhere here. He needs. Oh no, he doesn't get a save. Just
Oh,
happens.
okay.
And he gets disadvantage on checks with an ability. He has disadvantage on strength checks now.
Okay.
The hand. So, and then as my main action, since that was a bonus action, I am going to hit him with my sword, casting blindness onto him.
Okay. What does
And
blindness do?
It's the blindness part of blindness deafness. Let me find it. Blindness deafness. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's gonna be a 21.
Damn it. Well, I hit him, so it
So-
still. Wait. I didn't roll the hit in the first place. I need to roll the hit before the spell can go off.
That's fair.
I need to actually hit him first. And I'm not gonna hit him.
What did you roll?
Before modifiers, it's a 3.
Oh yeah, that's
So
not
that's an
gonna make
11.
it. Yeah. Okay.
That's all I can do.
Okay then. Evail.
Alright, can I reach the, vampire lady?
Yes.
Person? Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to him and just hit it some more.
Okay.
Classic swinging my sword. For a nice solid 11.
To hit.
Great.
It's not gonna
Yep.
make it.
Sweet. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll attempt to hit it again.
Okay.
Nat 1.
Oh dear
Oh.
God.
Unlucky.
You don't manage to keep a hold on your sword and you drop it.
Aww.
Oh no.
Hey, at
Does the
least I
sword
didn't,
go
like,
bye-bye?
make you take damage for that.
Does the sword go bye-bye?
I mean, not, like, entirely. It's just across the room a bit.
Okay.
So I'll have to take his action to pick it up, or move action to pick it up.
Or I can use my bonus action to summon it back to my hand, because I can do that.
You could do that too,
But I have to wait till next turn.
but
Yep.
yeah. That's less of an inconvenience for you than it is for other people. So. Okay. It's the guy in the back of the room's turn. Is there anything he needs to worry about on his turn for that, hand over there?
No, because you made it out on the first try, so you don't. It's just kind of there. If you want to move away from the hand, you can do that.
Okay.
Ooh, do the hand on the other guy. I
Can
gave him disadvantage on it.
Yeah.
Well, it's strength
Can I move
checks.
it?
Oh, checks, not saves. You're right. Never mind.
It's a check to break out though, so they'd have
Yeah.
disadvantage to break out, but not to be captured.
I don't even know if I can
Um,
move it. I guess I can look. I think there's more info.
Oh, also the sword just isn't present. It dissipates
Okay.
if I'm not holding it at the end of my turn. I have to bonus action summon it.
It tried really hard to clatter on the ground and missed. And it just dissipated before it even, like, hit the ground. You thought probably it would, and then it didn't.
It just sublimated.
Mm-hmm. I had a whole list of spells, and I also made the list of spells at like 3 in the morning, so I didn't ever actually look at what most of them do. I don't know how you guys, like, file away the effects of so many spells.
I just use my spellbook app. It's pretty easy.
I can move the hand on my next turn, so guy that has disadvantage on saving throws. Because the
Oh,
first
shit, you
one
can
is
move it?
yeah, the first one is a
Okay.
saving throw.
Okay.
It's a check to get out.
What level is that spell that you used to cast that hand?
It's a second level spell.
Okay. He's gonna try Dispel Magic on it.
Ooh.
I
I think it just goes.
Yeah, any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. So,
Oh shit.
it dissipates. But
Oh,
he's not
goodness.
using his turn to cast something on anybody else. So,
That's nice.
yeah,
How considerate of him.
that will be his turn. back to the top of the order with the vampire. She's within reach of Avail, yes? Because you tried to hit her last turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, she'll try to attack you. And one of these will be a 11 to hit, which won't hit, and the other is 25. 23.
That does hit.
Sorry. I can do basic
reaction. I'm gonna cast shield though.
Okay.
It just gives me a +5 to my AC, so it's 26. So it
Okay.
doesn't hit.
Then you shield yourself. Cool. That'll be her turn, I guess. It's the guy standing near Keenpay's turn. What does he have disadvantage on again? Just strength checks?
Strength check. Yeah.
Okay. So, he's gonna try to hit you with his great axe.
Of course he is.
Yeah, he's only got a handful of other things that I would have to, actually do work to figure out how they work. So, a 15 to hit?
That will not hit.
Okay. And he will miss. I think that's gonna be about that there. Cool. Balatai.
Yeah. Balatai is going to cast Chaos Bolt at the
Ooh.
vampire.
That's a fun one.
It is fun. So yeah, that's a 13. It's not gonna hit.
No.
Great. I love burning spell slots and not having anything to do with them. It's fun. So yeah, that's just sort of my that's my turn. I can't really do much else. I cast spells, that's it.
Okay. Keenpay.
Okay, first I am going to invoke my Blood Curse of the Mark on the guy in front of me. And find where that is. I'm going to amplify it as well, so I take 4 damage. And then I am just gonna hit him a couple times.
Okay.
Attack number 1. Ooh, that's a 27.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, so let's see. He will take 10 damage from the sword itself,
Okay.
4 fire damage, and 6 hex damage. And I
Okay.
get another attack.
He might go down.
Fucking crit.
Seriously?
Yes, I switched
Oh,
out
man.
dice. I switched
Okay.
out dice. Is he below 100 health?
Oh, yeah.
He needs to make a con save.
Okay. That's gonna be a 16.
Damn it. Okay. I was really hoping to just rip his soul out of his body.
That would have been dramatic.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot of dice and a lot of math. Okay, so 4d8 plus 2d6. And 2 of the d8 are also going to be doubled because of the blood curse. Well, that was mediocre. Okay, 14 fire damage,
Okay.
13 slashing damage, and 6 hex damage.
You got him down to negative 22.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
He's pretty solidly down right there. So, yeah. He's out of the fight. Is that all you're gonna do on your turn there?
Yep.
Okay. Evail.
All right. I think instead of summoning my sword back, I'm gonna make the magic guy hate his life.
Oh god.
As I'm gonna move up to I'm gonna move to a point where within 10 feet around me, I can get both Kinpei and what's the other character's name?
Balatai.
Balatai.
Delthar, yeah. To a point where I can get both of them within a 10-foot radius around me. It's like 10 feet one way to Balatai, 10 feet the other way to Kinpei.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stick my staff in the ground and cast Globe of Invulnerability.
Oh god. Okay.
And so now, if anyone casts any spells to affect any of us within this globe, if it's 5th level or lower, it doesn't work, even if they cast it at a higher level.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Radical.
That is a spell.
Does that
Yes,
protect
it
us from
is.
physical attacks or not?
No, it only
Okay.
protects us from spells of 5th or lower. They
Okay.
essentially just have 0 effect. They can target us, but they won't actually do
only
anything.
spells of 5th or lower.
Yep. And even if they upcast them, it still doesn't work. Which is the insane part.
That's the insane part right there. So, yes, thank you. You have just made my NPC's life a living hell there. Yeah, I don't even actually know what he can do other than cast spells 5th level and lower. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be his turn. And, let's see. He can get halfway through the room, right? Because it's still difficult terrain.
Yeah, I think 20 feet of it's difficult terrain.
Yeah. So...
Should be able to get to like 15.
Yeah. I suppose he will come closer to all of the action. Go toward the vampire more than toward any of you. I don't know. I don't think he has anything that can help his ally from a distance, so I suppose that's going to be his turn for now. He's just gonna move and try to stay out of your way.
Yeah. Well, his ally's probably also in the global vulnerability, so...
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So... yeah, that'll be his turn. It's the vampire's turn. She does that. Were any of you standing next to her already? Sorry,
I believe I am, yeah.
Okay. She's going to try to unarmed strike you again.
All right.
In that case. And one of those is going to be a 28 to hit.
Yep.
Can't
hits.
shield that.
Nope.
The other one's going to be a whole 12, so that's not going to work. But, yeah. I'll actually have dice out for her because I haven't actually hit anyone yet. So, that will be 10 damage. So, that's gonna be her turn then.
How much damage do I take?
8. 10, sorry.
8.
I rolled a
10.
6 and it's +4. I can do basic math, I swear. I can speak English and do basic math.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my Constitution saving throw to see if I can concentrate on the spell.
Okay.
I should be able to make it as long as I don't roll in that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 9. I definitely.
Yeah. So. Bailatai, your turn.
Okay. Can I cast spells, like, from inside the bubble to outside the bubble?
You sure can.
Cool.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good.
It's not anti-med.
Haha,
Sorry.
good.
It just can't target anything within.
Alright, so the only person outside the bubble is the wizard. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try to hit him with Chaos Bolt, because I want to cast Chaos Bolt really bad.
Do it.
An 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice. Cool. So we're gonna do this. 2d8 plus 1d6. Alright, and so that is 12 damage total, and that's going to be light. Oh no, I can't do that. We're gonna do poison damage, so that determines the attack's damage type. Yep, cool. So I do 12 poison damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Shoot some poison damage at that fool. Also, as a bonus action, I can summon too.
You just totally cut out there.
Oh, as a bonus action, I can summon a dog.
Okay. I was
can
wondering why
summon
you hadn't done that yet.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that it was a bonus action. It's cool.
I was looking
Oh,
at Shadow
is it what it
Sorcerer
kind of
last night, and I was like,
Oh,
why
you're
hasn't
Shadow
she
Sorcerer.
done that yet?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
I had
summon
no idea
a
what your
dog.
archetype was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you didn't get it based on the fact that I'm an edgelord, I don't really know what to tell you there. So basically, I can summon a dog. It has the stats of a direwolf, but it's small and also has a little bit of bonus HP because
It's not a
it's magic.
direwolf, it's a shadow hellhound thing.
it's a shadow
It's a
hellhound, but it
hellhound.
has the same stats as a direwolf. So yeah, the target is going to be. I'm gonna say the wizard. The wizard hasn't taken enough damage yet. So yeah, I roll initiative for it too.
Okay.
Yeah. It rolled a 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I have a dog, and it's going to attack the wizard when it can move. And I guess it appears within 30 feet of the target. So I guess I can just have it
Appear next to him.
anti. Yeah, so we're gonna do
Yeah.
that. Suddenly
can do
there's
that.
now a dog. This poor wizard has had so many things
Just
appear right
pop
next
up
to
next
it.
to him.
Just sort of want to hurt it very bad.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah. Is that gonna be it on your turn?
I mean, that's really all I can do, so yeah.
Cool. Sorry, seems like somebody is mowing outside my window, if you can hear that.
I can.
Okay.
Wait,
Mowing person, please.
there's
Mowing.
something.
We are streaming. I beg you.
Okay.
It's Keenpay's turn.
Yep,
What
I
are
just-
you considering there?
Oh, no, I'm not considering anything. I just had to take a second to regain some health, because
Okay.
I forgot I do that when I make an enemy, stop breathing.
Ah. I forgot you can do that too. That's brilliant.
Yep. Okay. So, let's be real. I don't really care about the bat. The bat hasn't been bugging me.
She's not a bat anymore.
Oh.
And she's been
Well, I don't
bugging
care.
Vale.
Yeah, I forgot. She's not a bat anymore. She was a bat. I don't care. She hasn't been bugging me. It's been them. I'm dead gonna take out my anger on that bastard that just tried to banish me a couple times.
Okay.
So I am going to
Here
use
comes
my
the
bonus
lawnmower
action.
again.
I'm
Sorry.
going to use my bonus action to shift my hex onto him,
Okay.
and then let's see. There are a few things I could. I'm just gonna hit him. I'm gonna run up and smack it.
Okay.
That will be. I am glad I switched dice. This is working well. 25.
That will hit.
What all dice do I need? I need 2d8 and 1d6. Okay, that will be 8 fire damage,
Okay.
6 hex damage, and 9 sword damage. Long sword slash. That's the one. Slashing is it.
8 hex.
No, 8 fire.
Okay, what was the hex damage then?
6.
Okay. And then the slashing damage.
9.
Okay. Oof, he's not looking so good anymore.
Okay. And another hit.
You're gonna obliterate this guy too, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's 24.
Oh god.
I am glad I switched dice. Okay. 5 hex damage.
Okay.
7 fire damage. And another 9 slashing.
Oh dear. I gotta see if there's anything that this guy can do that'll save him. Because there might be.
Oh, are you
On
killing my
him.
wizard?
Yes, I am killing the
Aw,
wizard.
beans.
He
I
tried to
summoned-
banish me.
I can't believe I used 3 sorcery points for nothing if you're just going to kill him.
Well, he is being mean to me. I have the right to hit him as well.
Ah.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything he can do. He's dead.
Yay.
You win.
More health.
My dog disappears.
wait.
It did nothing.
Oh, wait. I can't gain any more health. I'm already at my current max. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Ivale.
Hello?
Are you there, Blaine?
Sorry, I was muted.
Huh.
Oops.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because I don't want to use any more spell slots, I'll just pick the staff out of the ground and start whacking the chick with it.
Okay.
So this will be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
I'll expend one of its charges, do an extra d6 force damage. I think quarterstaffs are only a d6, right?
That sounds
Yes,
right.
they are.
Okay. So that is 5 becomes 9.
There's a cat
One
on the
force.
back of my chair.
10 damage.
Cat. Okay.
Ginger, what are you doing?
I love Ginger.
Why are you up there?
Okay. So you dealt 10 damage. Anything else you're gonna do on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Then it is her turn. And... Alas, the hound disappeared. That's sad.
Yeah.
I was gonna have her try to charm the hound. I don't know if that would actually work, but...
I don't know either. But I did use 3 sorcery points for nothing. Thank you, Keenpay. Literally just right down the toilet. Just down the dog toilet it goes.
Were you gonna use the sorcery points for anything else?
Well, I could use them to, like, get more damage on my spells.
You could, but would you?
Yeah. Yeah. I would.
You still have 9.
I know, but I'm like 3 short now that it could be used for empowering spells.
Sorry, I just think it's very
my sorcery
entertaining.
points down the dog toilet. Thanks. They're toilet points now.
Rip.
Oh, that's what I should have done. Fuck.
Hey. Yeah, so I guess the vampire is going to do one unarmed strike that will, instead of dealing damage, try to grapple Evail.
Alright.
And she's gonna critical fail, so instead you get a hold on her. She is now incapacitated.
Wait, incapacitated, do you say?
Yeah.
That means auto crit.
Yeah. She be grappled.
Yeah.
Bailitai, your turn. You're standing pretty close to this.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Can I cast spells at a person within the bubble from within the bubble? Or is the bubble just
No.
gone now?
The bubble is still there.
Great.
You can't cast spells on her, sorry.
That's cool, because that's like my whole deal.
Yeah.
You guys have ruined it. If I had taken damage this fight, I would be a lot more upset about that. I'm just gonna shoot her with my crossbow, I guess. Dude,
Okay.
I can't hit her with anything. Well, I mean, I could cast a 6th level spell, but I have 1 spell slot, and I'm saving it for the king idiot of stupid club. So, that's a natural 20, which is nice. Thank you for that.
Okay.
Bullet auto crits.
Yeah, auto crits. Well, it would have, I guess. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's fine. That's 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
That's my turn. Unless I can use my bonus can't do much.
What did you want to use your bonus action for? You cut out. Sorry.
Oh, can I hit her again?
Do you have something that will let you take your bonus action as a second attack action?
I'm not sure, so let's just say I don't, and that's my turn.
Okay. Keenpay, your turn.
So, auto crit, you say?
Yeah.
That means she needs to make a con save.
That will be a 23.
Okay. Just want to steal someone's soul, goddammit. Oh, right, I forgot to say I was gonna use my bonus action to shift the hex onto her.
Okay.
before I had stabbed.
That is fine and expected.
Okay. So, let's do the math. We got 8. No, not 18. I didn't use my blood curse. We got 9 fire damage.
Okay.
We got 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 9 hex damage.
Good gods. Okay.
And second attack means first have her make another con save.
That's going to be a 16.
What was that you cut out?
16.
Okay, she'll make it.
Okay.
Okay, so 7 fire,
Okay.
15 slashing,
Okay.
and 9 hex.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Yvail, what are you doing?
Okay.
Oh god.
I want to, I will drop the Globe of Invulnerability.
Okay.
Yeah, disrupt the concentration on that. I'm gonna cast, Shape Water to pull the water out of my water skin and encase her in running water.
Great. Brilliant. That
Yep, and that's all I'll do. Just
Okay.
Put her in some running water.
Okay, so it is her turn, and yeah, so Jeez, okay, you totally just, like, shut down my 2 things I was gonna do on this turn, because she can't do them on when she's in running water.
Sick.
Is it a strength check to try to get out of being grappled?
Strength
Oh,
or athletics,
Yeah,
I believe.
I was about to say,
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I would assume that the disadvantage on strength would have carried over through the hexes, because she is hexed.
Okay. That is going to be a 10.
10. Yeah, I rolled a natural 11 plus like 4 for my acrobatics.
And that's
15.
not gonna work.
She's stuck in this bitch.
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be her turn. She's not gonna make it another round. Belatai.
Yeah, Belatai's done using spell slots. We're just gonna do Firebolt for the rest of this round. So a 20 not natural to hit is probably gonna do it. I
Yeah.
would assume. This time, maybe I'll roll good on my 310. Nope. Yeah, that's 12 fire damage.
She goes down.
Oh, dunk.
I told you she wouldn't make it this round. All you had to do was pretty much
Jesus.
land a hit.
Nice. Nice.
Ranger, I should have gone into Paladin so I could have added smites onto all of that. After taking 2 levels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well.
so the blaze dies down from the firebolt she just took. And you just hear a muffled voice from the bag. Did you kill all of them?
Yeah?
Shut up, sack dwarf.
Crap! Loxius isn't gonna be happy.
Well, we don't want him to be, so that's good for me.
Yeah.
Well, who were they?
They were the people he trusted most. I would have thought maybe you would have remembered them. Oh well.
Sweet.
Hey.
They got any cool shit? I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and see if they have any cool shit.
Okay. Sorry, I think I wrote these things down. I didn't actually, do a lot in the way of figuring out if they had cool shit. So, the, spellcaster had an interesting sword that he didn't use at all, but you can tell that it is magical, and I don't have this actual info for it in front of me anymore because the DM's guide is downstairs with the other group playing in this house tonight.
What page is it on? I have my DMG.
Okay. It's a dancing sword on page 161.
Okay.
I almost took that. Those are pretty dope.
The sorry, this is what I get for planning at 3 a.m.
I can read the thing for dancing sword. If you
Okay.
want. Okay. So, weapon, any sword requires attunement. You can use a bonus action to toss this magic sword into the air and speak the command word. When you do so, the sword begins to hover, flies up to 30 feet, and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet of it. The sword uses your attack roll and ability score modifier to damage rolls.
What type of sword is it?
It's a long sword.
Okay.
Okay.
While the sword hovers, you can use a bonus action to cause it to fly up to 30 feet to another spot within 30 feet of you. As part of the same bonus action, you can cause the sword to attack one creature within 5 feet of it. After the sword attacks for the 4th time, it flies up to 30 feet and tries to return to your hand. If you have no hands free, it falls to the ground at your feet. If the sword has no unobstructed path to you, it moves as close to you as it can and then falls to the ground. It also ceases to hover if you grasp it or move more than 30 feet away from it. So it's a flying sword.
And in other words, I didn't use it because I'm an idiot and forgot what I planned at 3 a.m.
Right.
I didn't mean to stay up that late. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
We're making spell cards for one of the players downstairs because she's new and doesn't always get a player's handbook in front of her. And then it was 3 a.m. and yeah. That's where I'm at. That's my summer.
Meanwhile, my new player who's completely new to 5e, instantly knows how to use all of his spells, knows how to spam Eldritch Blast. Ugh,
Yeah.
geez.
Sometimes people just really take to the character they built.
I don't know how I'm going to deal with him.
The character we built
Okay.
spell cards for last night is a pacifist, which is fun to deal with as a new DM. Yeah. I'll have to tell you a bit about that campaign after we wrap up tonight, but yeah. So the only other interesting magic thing you find in the room, other than what you're already carrying, obviously, is a weird little vial of liquid, and when you pick it up, it seems to light up. And this is absolutely something I just came up with, so...
Well, let me roll up to that. I do potions and no potions,
Ooh,
so
I have an idea on how to keep it safe.
I'm going to do an Arcana check on that.
Okay.
And I have advantage on that with things that are potions because I have a thing that it's part of my background. Okay, good, because that was a 2. Oh, it's not much better. A 10. Jesus Christ. Oh, wow.
Sorry. I totally spaced.
Good.
Yeah.
I didn't roll very high, so you don't have to come up with everything about the spell.
Okay, so... Yeah, you haven't ever seen anything like this before. And, it seems to just, like, be liquid light, kind of. You're not entirely sure how it works, or where it came from, or how this guy ended up with it, but it lights up, and it's in a bottle, and it's liquid.
Know where we can keep it.
Where?
Well, for reasons I'd rather not go into, I don't need to eat or even breathe, so it's not like I need my throat all that much.
We're not going...
Oh, God.
I could
No,
put it
Or
on
we
the
could put it in like one of our 3 magic bags.
Yeah, like we have
People can
bags.
yoink stuff out of there. The only reason the dwarf isn't being held there is because he needs to breathe. And also I can't fit him there.
I also have a bag.
Alright.
I'm gonna shut his bag so that way the dwarf can't hear. Like, I have this handkerchief that literally just becomes a giant hole, and I'll pull it out and make a giant hole.
Okay.
Literally just a handkerchief. I doubt someone can yoink something from inside my handkerchief.
Very I know Keenpay would have no reason to do this, but I'm very tempted to chuck my haversack into there.
Please, no.
The dwarf would well, actually, yeah, no, you can't. Yeah. Oh, oof.
The
First of
dwarf
all,
would die.
The dwarf would die.
definitely.
Also, we would also die.
No, we'd just go to the astral plane, that's all.
Yeah,
With
I don't
no
really
way
want to
back.
go there.
That would,
No.
really fuck up the timing I have planned for finishing this campaign in 4 sessions.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I won't. Keenpay would have no reason to.
I love the implication that if he did have reason to, you wouldn't care, that it would just totally screw up the campaign and you'd just do it anyway.
If he had reason to, he would do it.
I know. And you as the player wouldn't hesitate to let him.
Exactly. Even if I as the player was like, no, that's a bad idea. But if he is the character had the need, he as the character would do it.
Yeah. So...
Because what else are you supposed to do? Not tear a hole in space-time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Pretty much. That's it.
So, yeah. You find liquid light and a fun magic sword. And,
Coolio.
yeah. The dwarf didn't hear you when you closed the bag. You could probably let him go the whole 10 minutes before opening it back up, because you seem to hate him that much.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, not quite 10 minutes, let's go for 12.
You totally cut out there.
I said, What I said was, we could probably let him go for 12 minutes.
You just don't have a
Yeah,
problem with letting him suffocate.
Dwarves are hardy, they can do it.
Yeah, he can suffocate for a couple minutes.
Yeah. So, as you let your captive suffocate, the
Just for a
sun
few minutes.
has fully risen by this point. And, you can see, just outside this tower, the city, which you assume is Delthar. You have reached where you aimed to go.
What's it look
Um,
like?
It's a startlingly large city. You haven't seen any like established towns or cities this big in any of your time around here. You're not entirely sure how you hadn't heard of this city before, for one, and not been there for the other thing, because it's big and seems like a hub. So it's just very strange to look at, and doesn't seem to fit in the world you've been observing so far.
Okay.
You can see a lot of people. The road leading into it is just packed with people, mostly coming in, very few leaving. And, yeah. That's where we're gonna leave off the session for tonight.
Ooh.
Alright.
You have reached Delthar, the Promised City.
Gonna blow this thing up.
Okay, we're gonna just blow it up. Big time.
Explode it.
Anything else we need to address
some-
before we get off here?
Nope.
Okay. We will be back at 6 o'clock-ish next week for the end of...
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to make it.
Okay.
I'll do my best, but I'm gonna be on vacation, so no guarantees.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Thanks for joining us. We'll probably be back next week. We'll try to keep everybody updated on that on Discord, probably. So,
Yeah.
if you want to join our server there. Thanks for tuning in.